Good morning and welcome to this Monday Minute. It's a beautiful, brisk morning that God created. I think winter is finally here. Yesterday, Don and I were driving on the roads around town and we drove kind of up in the hills and the snow was falling and it was just gorgeous. Well, I'm reading through a book that I had on my bucket list for a long time. It's a book that was written a few years ago called Good to Great Leaders by Jim Collins. And many of you have probably read this already. But they were trying to find what made a company great rather than just good, or what made a leader great rather than just good. And it was that the company under his leadership or her leadership was very successful, but also endured over time. And they found something amazing, something they were not expecting when they ran the numbers. And they described a great leader this way: the good to great leaders seem to have come from Mars. Self-effacing, quiet, reserved, even shy, these leaders are a paradoxical blend of personal humility and professional will. They are more like Lincoln and Socrates than Patton and Caesar. Recently, my wife and I took a trip to Arkansas to visit her brother-in-law, and we toured the Sam Walton Museum. It's the birthplace of Walmart. And something that amazed me about Sam Walton, he was a great leader, level 5 leader according to the book. And I noticed he drove the same F-150 truck that he purchased in 1979. And he didn't take the time or the money to fix it up. He was very self-effacing, he was very humble, and he was very unpretentious. And he was a great leader. He established a company that has endured and become probably the largest retail store in the world. So I look at this, and it really is a biblical principle. Jesus said in the Beatitudes in Matthew chapter 5, he said, "Blessed are the meek," or the humble, "for they shall inherit the earth." A lot of times we can be awed by people who are type A personalities and really boisterous, and they brag on themselves sometimes, and it makes us feel smaller. But I'll tell you, to be successful in life, to inherit the earth, be humble, be committed to your principles, be dedicated to what God has put in your hand, but be humble about it. And God promises you shall inherit the earth. You will be a great leader in your own way. That's it for our Monday Minute. You have a great week. We look forward to seeing you Wednesday night at our Bible study on Zoom. If you need the Zoom ID, just contact the church office and we'll send it to you. Also, next Sunday, we do our in-person service at 10:45 at the church. And then we also have our online service as well at 10:30. So we'll see you at one of those. You have a great week.